Okay, good morning everybody. We're going to fly some drones, hopefully. Although I've just had a massive problem trying to get my drone. I've got a Mavic Mini and for some reason the cable doesn't want to work unless I plug it in to the phone the right way round. The problem is, right way for the cable is wrong way to actually fit the thing in. You know, to fit the phone onto the holder. Jesus, Mark, you brought all the toys.
Christmas Day.
Righty, let's go get coffee. Oh, I'm going to shoot this in 4K, which means I've got to be sparing with my footage. So we're just going to go in here and grab a quick coffee, and Mark is going to show me the Mini 2, which I will not be buying because I'm actually a bit grumpy with DJI, because I don't see why they couldn't afford a longer, better cable for my Mini.
This is my Christmas present from Lewis.
Nice.
That's
How long is that then?
3 metre.
Wowza.
That is incredible, isn't it?
It's a bit sunny, isn't it? I'm not complaining about the sun though, I'm just saying it's sunny. Right, cheers Mark.
Cheers, mate. Nice to
Happy
see you.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh, that is good. It's very sweet. I haven't had a sweet coffee for a long time. Yeah, I told Mark about my tablet, which is the S7 Plus, which is an awesome tablet. I particularly like the sort of the dexiness of it. But I'm going to do a whole video about that because it is actually quite an awesome bit of kit. And today, instead, we're going to be talking primarily about this, which is the Mavic Mini 2. This really is awful lighting. This is like sideways on nightmare lighting. So this is the Mini 2. And this is the Mini 1. I mean, they're basically identical. The controller's a bit different. Mini 1 controller, Mini 2 controller. This one is a lot bigger, but it does do OcuSync 2, which means that the video won't drop out, whereas this one's on Wi-Fi, which means, well, it will. And also, the cable didn't work on this one. This insanely annoying cable. It would work when I plugged the phone in upside down, but then the screen is facing backwards. It's no good. So, yeah. Mark's come up with a temporary solution, an OTG cable and a different, you know, a different micro USB.
The other nice thing about this is where the cable's stored.
Oh, and where the phone goes
It's
in as
in
well.
there.
So much better.
That is where you keep the cable.
Oh, clever. And also, I bet it's a lot easier to put the phone in.
Yeah.
Like in that holder.
Well,
Because
this is just
I always find it
spring-loaded.
insanely fiddly, these like silly things. I can't even pull them out with one hand.
This is just
Yeah.
spring-loaded. So, and I think
Brilliant.
I've read these are the aerials.
Really?
Yeah,
the
there's
metal
no-
bits. That
yeah,
would,
these
that
are
would
the
make
aerials,
sense.
yeah.
That would make
So-
sense. Which one's which? Yours has got 4K written
got
on
the
the
back,
lens.
yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, and also.
Go on the way. Oh, they're the same.
Beautiful day. Perfect for a bit of drone flying. It is actually very quiet, isn't it? It's your first time flying, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Other than, well, I suppose you got out the box and updated it and that
Yeah.
sort of thing, didn't you? Cool. It's amazing. It's so quiet. I can't hear it at all now.
Yeah, I don't think I need any other drones. This does it all.
We're going to try and see if we can find a few other places to fly as well, and I might even see if I can get my Mavic Mini to take to the air. I think the Wi-Fi signal on that is going to be substantially, you know, more dodgy than the OcuSync. If I could pick one feature to port from the Mini 2 to my drone, it would be the OcuSync. It's almost worth the upgrade just for that, in my opinion. Because when flying, it is always nice to know that you are going to maintain control and all sort of, you know, all your visual data as to what's going on, no matter how far away you are. I know you're supposed to keep it within visual sight, which for a small drone means very close, but...
Which I did do.
Yes, of course, I managed to keep eyes on it the whole time, but at the same time, it's just nice to know that you're not gonna lose that video feed. I still haven't taken off yet. It just takes me so much longer to get this thing sorted. Oh, and if you're going to fly in the sun, remember your sunglasses. Just moved to another flying location. We over that way had a neighbour come over and ask, you know, just double checking that what we were doing was innocent and we weren't scouting out the place to nick things, which of course we weren't. But I figure, you know, I've done a battery over there, I've flown up and down the fields, it's all great. Don't move down here. Also, just thought I'd quickly mention a few of the differences between this drone and say a Mavic Air or a Mavic Pro. Obviously the camera is not so good. My Mini is a 2.7K max camera. The one on the Mini 2 is 4K 30 frames per second, so it's a significantly better camera. I think it's 100 megabit bit rate on that max, whereas I think it's 40 on the original Mini. I think. Does that sound right to you, Mark?
Yes, I think it is.
Yeah.
The bit rate's higher.
Another big difference is you've got quick shots, which are basically like pre-programmed maneuvers that the drone will do, but you don't have things like active track, you know, the intelligent auto flight modes, waypoints, things like that, which although they are fantastic, you know, these intelligent flight modes, they're not essential, in my opinion, for the kind of, you know, just for fun sort of drone flying. You know, if you're going to be a professional, you're going to be doing like cinema work or something, then yeah, okay, you're probably going to want a better drone than a Mini or a Mini 2. But, you know, for just a first drone, for plunking up in the sky and having a bit of fun on a nice winter's afternoon, highly recommend the Mini 2. I would absolutely get that one. I have had some signal dropouts a few times with the Wi-Fi connection that's on the Mini 1. Mini 2 with the OcuSync, absolutely rock solid, yeah. And I don't expect, you know, if you were flying even vaguely legally, I don't expect you'd ever have any problem with that. Righty, I'm gonna go fly my last battery now. Well, that's my last battery done. Yeah, awesome. Time to head back now and have a look at the footage. You guys will already have seen the footage. But yeah, I mean, whilst I'm expecting the Mini 2 to be definitely quite a bit better, equally, if you already have a Mini as I do, and I'm not a professional drone flyer, I would, I'd say stick with the Mini. That's what I've decided. I was right on the fence. Last night, I very nearly was like, oh, I need to upgrade. But it's ridiculous. I fly the thing like a handful of times a year, you know, just to usually grab a bit of B-roll for a vlog post or two. And that's it. So, yeah, can't justify the expense. But it's still good fun. And it's been a lovely day out, hasn't it? It's a bit fresh though. I'm looking forward to actual summer.
Yeah, same here.
Can I just mention the flight time on these tiny little drones? You know, even my one is up to 30 minutes, and I think yours is up to what, 31 or something?
Yeah, 31 minutes is crazy.
It is. It is bonkers.
And I was in sport mode most of the day.
Yeah. I mean, I only flew the batteries down to 50% so that I can just sort of leave them in the bag and they're already at the sort of the right storage voltage. But I've got 3 batteries because I've got the Fly More combo kit, so it means I have plenty of flight time. You know, we've flown in 3 different locations. Good fun. Time to go home and maybe have a warm cup of coffee. Ooh, we could go up to the Mud Kitchen, get one there. What time is it? Oh yeah, perfect. Mud Kitchen time. I'm trying to support the village coffee shop because, you know, I love it. I have the coffee from there when I take the dog for a walk every morning. It's so appreciated in this village. So I'm going to make use of it. Copying over Mark's files. Coffee and bacon bats en route. I've reviewed the footage. I'm quite happy with it. And now, unfortunately, this fun day's come to an end. See? Sun's going down. Cheers, Mark.
See you again.
Take care.
Good day. See you
It
later.
was fantastic, thanks. Would I bother getting the Mavic Mini 2? I would absolutely bother getting it if I didn't have a drone at all. I think I've decided that because I have the Mini, and that is a perfectly fine drone, I'm just going to stick with that. And there's something to be said for having a drone that you don't have to worry about too much. You can just sort of sling it in a bag and take it with you, and, you know, perhaps if I had a brand spanking new Mini 2, I might feel like I had to baby it a little more. So, yeah. I think that's my decision. I'm going to stick with the Mini. But the Mini 2 is an absolutely fantastic drone. If you haven't got a drone yet, that's the one I would advise getting personally. Despite the lack of intelligent flight modes, it's still, yeah, for a beginner especially, it's just fantastic. And the image quality is great. It's quiet, it's small, it's light. What's not to like? And it's also time for me to say goodbye. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, remember to leave a like and share it and subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Links are in the description. Big thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you all in the next episode of my vlog. Bye.